Hello guys, so while I'm waiting for the gasket set to come for that, I figured I'd get the barrels down and I would give them a do with the old anal probe. Yep, I use that when I'm a bit bunged up. I just get it up there and just don't half clean you out. Anyway, I've done the bottom three, and you can probably see that where I've done it. Come on. I don't even know if this is focused in. Like I say, my eyes are going. So I've got this one to do now. So I shall do that one. And then what I'll do then is I will get the pistons and start measuring the pistons and seeing what size piston rings I get and stuff. So 2 seconds while I hone that one. Yeah, ho. So they're now honed. Oh, there's a tiny bit of paint there that I just need to get off. So I'll get that off in a minute. So they're now done. Lovely jubbly. And that's how it'll look with the cam chain tensioner and the water pipe on there. Look alright, that. So anyway, that's just, I've only just literally just sat them on. Right, so now what I'm going to do is so this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I'll get a bit of paper, I'll write down, and I'll start measuring these now. Once I've measured these, then I'll put a bit of oil in, and we'll go from there. So the manual says you measure it that distance down from the top of the barrel, which is 40 millimeters. So I shall measure that, and I've got to be in between, is it 75.500 to 75.505? So what's that? C equals x plus y divided by 2. Oh yeah, right, okay. So I add the x and I add the y. So no, I measure x, measure y, 40 millimeters from the top, and then I divide by 2 to get my whatever it is. Right, 2 seconds. So I've now measured number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4 with me internal bore things. Then I measure it with the micrometer. Then I do the calculation. So for cylinder number 1, the x is, and I've done the x that way, and then I've done the y that way. So for number 1, 75.41, and the y is 75.35, and then x plus y divided by 2, that's 75.38. Number 2 is 75.26. Number 3 is 75.51 and number 4 is 75.35, and the limit is 75.56. So I'm just 5.6, so I'm just under the limit there for number 3. But anyway, so right, now I will do the pistons. So the piston, measure piston skirt diameter P with a micrometer, 3 millimeters from the bottom edge of the piston. Right, okay. So I've measured the pistons and the barrel, and I've done the clearance, but there's something wrong. I think my measurements were wrong, because for number 1 I got 75.38, and then the piston measured 75.40. So you subtract, so that, take away that, and it gave me minus 0.02. Well, that's clearly not right. So it's saying that the piston is 2.02 of a millimetre bigger than the barrel. But as we can clearly see, that goes in quite easy. And then for number 2, it said it's not minus 0.16, and again that's a load of bullshit, so I think my measurements are wrong. Well, they're definitely wrong, aren't they? So what I need to do is I need to do some more measurements again. So I need to do all these again because I've clearly done it wrong. The sort of figures I should be getting down here, according to the manual, are between 0.06 and 0.08. So that's clearly wrong, is that? Right, I'll do it again. Right, I've remeasured the bores, but this time what I've done is I've just dropped the pistons inside, so that what I can do is I can just slide this down and it stops dead and flat like that. Whereas before I was trying to hold it, and that's much more consistent now. So the x plus y minus 2, for the second measurement, I've got 75.245, 75.485, 75.485 and 75.445. So I will now do the piston skirts, I think, and we'll see what that is. Right, so what I did to measure the skirts was I've just got a tub of solder here, look. And I just dropped that in, and then I made sure on all of them that the arrow was pointing that way, the front, and I put it upside down, just dropped it down, and then all I did then was just measure. I rested the micrometer, I'm trying to do it with one hand now, on there, and then just measured it like that. I know it says 3mm down, but I measured it sort of like that, if you know what I mean. Just so that I was trying to keep it level, and I'm still confused because I've now measured the pistons as 75.42, 75.44, 75.42 and 75.43. So that, take away that and I get 0.175. That, take away that and I get 0.045. That, take away that and I get 0.065, and that, take away that, I get 0.015. So I'm confused because it says the clearance 0.06 to 0.08 and the limit 0.1. So 0.1. So does it mean that all the number 3, 4 and 2 are in the limit, but because that's 0.175, that's just out? I've no idea. I'm confused. So I think I better do some reading.